not going to stand behind the podium because then you won't be able to see me. Um, so my name is Leigh-Ann Vidal, and I am a co-founder of Refuge of Hope Independent Living. We actually co-founded the company in April of 2023. We are coming up on 1 year, January 1st, of opening our first home. So the first like 6 7 months we just did fundraising. That's what we did. We had no idea how we were going to where we were going to open our home, how we were going to do it. But God has literally provided every step of the way. So we opened our first home January, and we have helped 6 women so far to get off the streets. If you'll go ahead and go try to stay to my so our mission is to equip young adults 18 to 24 that have aged out of the foster care system. So they turn 18, they're in foster care, and they have no place to go because a lot of times they cannot stay where they're at. And so, or they don't want to stay where they're at. That's a lot of times. How many of you at 18 was like, I know what I'm doing, I'm grown, I want to make my own rules and make my own decisions, right? So then they do that, but they don't have that safety net. They don't have that parent that they can go back to when they realize, I made a mistake. And so that's where we come in. We have taken women out of cars that were living in cars. We took a woman, I say woman, a young woman, 18. She was living in a park. We have taken girls from shelters. We've taken them from other family members that can no longer, take them in. So just all different reasons as to why they need our help. But we do more than just take them in. We help them get a job. They must have a job when we're living with us, and we help them get into school, whatever that looks like. A lot of them, if they turned 18 while in their senior year of high school, because maybe they failed or they could have quit school, because a lot of times what happens is they bounce around from home to home to home or group home to group home, and then lose a lot of schooling that way. So then they end up dropping out because they're like, it's not worth it anyway, I don't have enough credits to graduate. So we get them into a GED program, or we get them into there's a couple programs where they can get their high school diploma as well. So they must have a job, and they must go to school. So whatever that looks like for them. If they graduated high school, then they can either go to a tech school, really whatever they want to do. We call it a voice and a choice. So we let them decide what they want to do. We just help them with the steps to get there. Our vision, we want to empower them. So we don't want to do everything for them. We want to help empower them, to help them learn. So we give them life skills classes as well. If you go to the next slide, please. So this is why we do it. I was actually a foster mom for 8 years, and I had several girls age out of my home. And so I saw the need. And so 27,000 youth age out of foster care every year. And 20% of them become instantly homeless. That's what I was just talking to you about. But then within 18 months, remember, they realize, what did I do? That number jumps 40 to 50%. 50% of the homeless population worldwide, so even right here in Ocala, were once in foster care. So, and just a lot of reasons why we try to keep them off the streets, because 1 in 4 end up incarcerated, 71% end up pregnant, 25% of them, this is where that they didn't get a high school diploma, and only 6% of them earn a bachelor's or a master's degree. Here in the state of Florida, if they were in foster care for, I believe they say even a day, but if they were in foster care in the state of Florida, they have free college till they're 28 years old. There's no reason why that percentage should not be more. But they don't go to college because they don't have a safe place to live. They don't have someone getting them to and from there. That's one of the things we provide, as well as transportation. If you'll go to the next one. So here's what we have. We have a safe and fully furnished home with a family atmosphere. That was big for us when we first started this. We did not want it to be like another group home that they stayed in. We wanted it to be a family. So our house manager actually lives there 24/7 with them. She's she's like their mama. We call her the momager. instead of manager. So but that was our goal. So they eat dinner together, they plan together, they talk about their day. She helps them when they're struggling. And so we have 3 tier levels. I don't have time to go into the tier levels, but if anyone would like to talk to me about that, I would love to talk to you about that. But the goal is to transition them slowly into, by themselves, into complete independence by themselves. So we teach them interpersonal skills, career readiness, social skills, financial literacy, all the things, time management, how to take care of themselves. And we partner with a lot of businesses. We partner with United Way for their strong families, so they go to that. But we also have other life skills classes that we're doing, because that's a 16-week program, and they have to be in, by a certain point. So we expect them 40-hour week, not a 40-hour work week, but a 40-hour week. So that includes everything. So work, school, going to counseling. We have them in counseling once a week, so that counts. Going to church counts. Going to other social, classes, like to help them better themselves, counts towards their 40 hours. And then if they don't get their 40 hours, or they see that they're not going to get their 40 hours between all those other things, we have them volunteer. And so we're always looking for new places for them to volunteer. They can volunteer at the Humane Society, Wings of Faith, which owns one of the homes, the girls' home that we have. They have a thrift store. There's a food bank that they can volunteer at. So there's lots of opportunities. Again, their choice where they want to volunteer. We have a list, and so if any of you guys need volunteers, let me know. And then I talked to you about the trauma-based counseling that they go to weekly. Foster care alumni, so people that were in foster care, experience PTSD at a rate nearly 5 times higher than the general adult population, because of the trauma that they've been through. And then our goal also is to have a mentor. So we're always looking for mentors. We want it to happen more organically. So if we have people that are interested in being mentors, we train you, and then we kind of have you, waiting to see who's going to fit with you. Next. All right, so here's our girls' home. Again, set up like a home. This is what the bedrooms looks like. So we have 2 to a room. We have, in this home, we can have 4 girls, actually 5, because in the garage there's another room, a bedroom that had been made previously, and we made that into a bedroom. We have a girl that's actually moving in there with her 2-month-old baby. So it's a room by herself with the baby, because we figured that baby waking up all night long, the other person is not gonna appreciate that. Next. This is our men's home. We actually, if you, on your table, there's an open house and a ribbon cutting on Monday. We would love for you guys to come and just walk through the house. We're super excited about this. I have independent living coordinators calling me weekly. Hey, is your men's home open yet? Hey, when are you opening your men's home? We have a man that is going to live there. Again, same atmosphere. He's moving from Arkansas to come and be the dadager, right? So he's going to live there 24/7 with these men. And the men's home is very similar in, making it look like a home. We're still working on all the decorations and everything, but this is our men's home. All right, this is the ribbon cutting. So you can RSVP here. Again, this is on your table. 12 to 3. I think the ribbon cutting's between 12 and 12:30. We'd love for you to come out during that. We do have a website, Refuge of Hope IL for independentliving.org, because we are a nonprofit. We're a 501c3. So if any businesses are, looking to get involved, philanthropy, you can write it off. That's pretty much it.